What's going on, guys? Yeah, so I figured we'd have a little relaxing Sunday chat. Let me just say thanks for being here, number one. And then number two, if you have any questions about business, money, is dropshipping viable? No, not really. Just questions like that. If you have a side hustle idea, run it by me. I'll give you my input. What's up, my man? Alam, what's up, dude? You're first. Welcome aboard. Joshua O. What's up, fellow Joshua? Kyle Hill, what's up? Interman, what's up, dude? Evan, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. How's your Sunday, guys? You guys doing all right? I'm pretty exhausted. I don't know if you guys can tell. That's why I'm just going to do chill stream. My man. What up, dude? I can only believe. Oh, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate that donation. You donated last time. I still appreciate that. Just want you to know that. Joseph, thanks for being here, man. How are you? Exiled Earth, JJ. How much do you make on average from dropshipping? I don't dropship. Actually, okay, that's not true. Teespring is actually dropshipping. So Teespring is merch dropshipped, sort of. I just don't deal with the inventory. How much do I make on merch? Like, I think I made like $15 in like the past 2 months. Nobody buys my merch. I don't really shill it that much. Speaking of shilling merch, let's go ahead and shill some merch. Which headphones? These are Sony CH700s. I paid too much money. I think I paid like $80. I wouldn't pay $80. I'd pay like 30. They're not that good. I'm good, Teresa. How are you? Lazy Sunday? Nah, dude, it hasn't been a lazy Sunday. I woke up this morning. I flew off of a mountain. Hiked up a mountain. Flew off a mountain. Last night, I friggin' flew off the top of a mountain around town. This is nuts. And yesterday morning. And then I just got back from the gym. It was back day. So we're going to stream. Merch Pog, what up? Headphones? Sony CH700. I'll type it for you guys. Sony CH700. My kit link down below works. I should link these, though. Sony CH700. What's your workflow for making videos? Depends on what kind of video. If it's just where I sit and talk, click record, drag it into DaVinci, edit it, chop it up, add some overlays, color grade it, add some music, send it. Make a thumbnail. Can you fly to New York City? I was on a paraglider. It wasn't on a plane. It was a paraglider. I'm just finishing up my P2. What city in Utah? The only one? Salt Lake. Some Bose Pilot headphones. Mike, I would get Bose Pilot headphones if they sponsored me. Please, ForeFlight, Bose, Lightyear, or Lightspeed. Sponsor me, please. Please give. They're like $800 headphones. Like the airplane headphones are like $800. How many hours of gaming do you do in a day? I don't. I haven't played a game in probably a week. Yeah, probably like 5 days. Why do you want people to text you? You can text me if you want. You can, because like you can send pictures. Like if you put a link in the chat, the bot's gonna remove it, but you can send me a picture there. Please don't send me, you know. Hang gliding, paragliding. What's the best way to get remote work in UX? So actually, here's a good spot. Dribble careers, Dribble job board. Oh, I'll find it for you. I'll link it to you in the chat. So dribble.com/jobs is Dribble is all UI UX, and if you go there in the chat, you can find some jobs. You can sort by remote, I believe. Yeah, remote friendly. Check that little button, and then you're good to go. Actually, I'll just show the rest of you guys. Why not? Forgot. So this is dribble.com/jobs, and then you just check this little remote. Oh, you can't see it. That button. You check this little remote friendly button, then you're good. Any ideas for making side income as a developer? So you have a few options as a developer for side income. You can make an app and try to sell it. You could teach what you know. Everybody wants to learn how to code, right? Or you could freelance and build people's websites. That's the main 3 options that you got. Is 2 vids a week good enough? No, you need 3 10-minute videos a week. 2 minutes, you're gonna get, or two videos a week, you're gonna get thrown out of the algorithm. Like yesterday, I didn't really have any video ideas, So I just threw that hater video together because sometimes it's fun. And you could tell, like, it didn't do very good. Like, the video yesterday did absolutely trash. It got 40% less views than my videos normally do. But you have to appease the YouTube guys. You have to keep posting or they throw you out. And then you have to build your way back in. It's silly, dude. You doing channel reviews? Maybe. What do you think of doing side hustle doing Instacart? Instacart is viable. It just doesn't pay very much. How much does it cost to make a website for your own courses? It depends. I wouldn't make a website for courses because then you have to think about hosting. And then the more courses you post, like if they're video, the bigger hosting you have. And I would just outsource that to something like Teachable, Kajabi. I use Teachable. Corporate Cringe meme review. I just joined Discord. Sebastian, happy that you're there, man. You can message me on Discord if you want, or Instagram or whatever. I try to be pretty reachable. If I don't respond to you, it's not personal. Thoughts on buying a business as an investment? If you can generate $100,000 to buy a business as an investment, yeah, I mean, does that business already have cash flow? And can you scale that cash flow? Up to you. I don't have enough money to buy a business, nor do I know any businesses that I would buy that I know enough about to where I could improve that business to generate more cash flow. Hey Josh, nice to catch you streaming. Karen, thanks for being here, dude. If you got any questions about side hustles or anything like that, what games do you like to play? Dude, it's funny. It's like I get older and I just like watching people on Twitch more than I actually like to play the games. Maybe it's because I'm not great at the games. I'm not trash, but like it's just more fun for me sometimes to watch people on Twitch play. But to answer your question, what do I have installed, dude? I don't even know. I play Cuisine Royale. That's kind of a meme game. Halo 2 just came out. Haven't played that yet, but oh yeah, I remember because it was 40 gigs. Haven't downloaded it. On Steam. Halo 2 on Steam. You say 3 or 4 videos a week. You need 3 videos a week. Is DoorDash worth it? That's what my dad's doing. Seems to be worth it. I'm glad you fed the algorithm gods because I probably wouldn't have found you otherwise. Hey, thanks, man. That's what you have to do. You got to keep posting and feeding the algorithm on YouTube. You have to. If you post 1 video a week, YouTube doesn't recommend your videos anymore unless you already have millions of subs. League of Legends, nah. Is 400 to 800 price point too expensive for people that have just established a business? Product is a commodity. Depends on how well you can market it, I guess. I think $800 is fine. Fine price. A lot of people sell their master classes for like $1,900. So the people that post on like courses on Udemy, I don't know. The only reason that they do that is to collect emails. Like you don't make courses and post them on Udemy to make money. Nobody does that. The only people that do that don't have a brand. And like Brad Traversy does, a couple other people do, but in general, it's just to collect emails so that they can remarket to you more expensive paid courses later. Because when you enroll into a Udemy course, a free Udemy course, you get emails. You get that person's email for that enrolled, and then you can put that in your database, your email database, and then you can send them marketing emails. You ever try playing Smite? Dude, I played Smite when it was like way back in beta when there's only like 8 heroes. I was so good. Then they like changed everything up, and now I'm trash. Almost 260k subs, dude. It's crazy, Ruben. I don't understand. Like it was going so slow, and then all of a sudden it picked up to like 1,000 a day, and then it died yesterday. YouTube's such a fickle being. Amazon FBA, a side hustle. I've never done it. I don't know too much about that. You have any big projects? Yeah, I'm getting a pilot's license, and I'm getting my paraglider pilot's license also. It's 2 different ones. I'm gonna learn to speed fly tomorrow. I basically just finished up my paraglider stuff today, and then I'm gonna get a speed wing. Colt Steel rocks. Dude, if I had like a penny for every time I saw a Colt Steel project, I would have $10 million. What's always in high demand? That depends on what niche. That's so vague. Sell your body for money worth it? Yeah, of course. Duh. Go get on that corner. Get on a street corner. What you doing? Get out of the stream. I sell my custom build PHP web apps for 5 figures. That's dope. Josh, where would you recommend to host courses considering you build your brand? Yeah, so you have a few. Kajabi's good. Teachable is good. I'm probably going to move from Teachable to this place called Podia. That way I don't have two different websites. Right now I have grindrel.com, which has digital products like resumes and stuff. And then I have Teachable, which is like you upload the video, you make the course layout, whatever. But Podia does both. So then I could just have grindrel.com that has the digital products and the courses all in one. So Teachable or Podia. Uber Lyft good for cash? It depends. You got to consider the wear and tear on your car and the mileage. So if you have like if I did Uber in my Jeep, I would be doing it for fun because the amount of money you make from Uber and Lyft would just pay for the gas and I'd make no money. I made it to the stream. Blue Sea, dude, thanks for being here. Best side hustle for a big city like New York? I don't know what you're good at. I can't just give you a side hustle. You got to give me a skill set. Like, give me something. I can't just be like, if you want to go make extra money, then you go get a side job. A side hustle and a side job are slightly different. Like, a side hustle is something that you have like a skill set for, and then you sell that skill set on the side. A side job is just how you make extra money. Does that help? You and HR still going strong? Yeah, dude. Still good? Always 10 minutes late. Well, you made it, Nick. I appreciate that. Why don't you have LinkedIn? I'm banned from LinkedIn. I tried to point out the flaws of the platform, and they banned me. So, appreciate you. LOL U1337, dude. What's up? Is there any real demand for soft dev? Yeah, of course. Lots of people have app ideas, and those people that have the app ideas don't know how to build them. Dude, I got a comment yesterday. On one of my videos that said, "Hi, I'm looking for like-minded people like you, Josh. You could be our front-end developer. You're a front-end soul." And I'm like, no, I don't want to work for you. Also, they told me I wasn't going to get paid and it was just going to be equity, but it was going to disrupt everything you know about communication technology. It was going to make everyone use their software, not Discord, not Slack. Everyone's going to move away and use theirs. I don't know. I've got a good bit of profit flipping things thanks to Gary Vee. Yeah, I mean, of course. Flipping is buy low, sell high. That's always going to be around if you can hustle. That's just straight hustling. Just buy low, sell high. People do that. If you know what's in demand, like if you know a new camera's coming out and you buy a bunch ahead of time and you get them first, then you can flip them. It's like try and go buy a Nintendo Switch right now. They're all like $500, and I think retail is like $299, $399. That's just an example of hustling. You ever thought about running a vending machine? Nah, I wonder how that would work though. Any platform like YouTube and Twitch that make creators money? No, that's about it. Those are the big two. I think YouTube is better than Twitch because Twitch you have to be there live. I can film a video anywhere and upload it anywhere. Well, on Twitch you have to be there live the whole time, engaging. It's not, you have to sell your time essentially, and YouTube you don't. Like you whatever time you use to make the video and post it is whatever time you spend, but Twitch is purely you have to be here. You can't be, omnipotent being doing something else. PHP will never die. No. YouTube as a side hustle or too time consuming? YouTube consumes a lot of time, but it's worth it to build a brand. It's definitely like you need a brand. If you ever have an app idea or a product you want to sell later, if you have a YouTube channel, you have a brand, you have an audience. Otherwise, you got to pay money for it. You got for marketing. Thanks for the advice. Hope it helps. Try to be pretty transparent. No toilet paper doesn't count. Quite inspiring. Keep on going, John. Hey, thanks, man. But on Twitch, you just hit live and done. Yeah, but on Twitch, there's no way to grow your brand. Like, you either get luckily hosted by a bigger streamer or you end up on the front page. And there's thousands of Twitch streamers, and the chances of that happening is very, very slim. Also, the way Twitch just works in general, everything's sorted by, like, the most view count. So whoever has the most viewers, people go see, oh, why does this have so many viewers? And then those people go, and it's just a snowball effect. It's really hard to grow on Twitch. You can't go out to other people. You have to wait for people to go to page 45 with your 2 viewers on whatever game you're playing and go, wow, this is great. And then they're going to be like, oh, he only has 2 viewers. He must not be worth it. So they might not even click. Twitch is just bad. You cannot grow on Twitch if you start there now. Not in 2020. When it first launched, it was Justin TV. Yeah, sure. Now, Twitch is terrible to start on. You just have to get lucky. It's pure luck. No way to grow. You either have to be the best at the game, the funniest person in the world, or already famous. Finally decided to start my own side hustle. Dude, congratulations. Hope you have a good day still watching this crap. Huff. Dude, thank you for the 1,000 huffs. I appreciate that. You don't have to do that. When do you use Node.js? When your client doesn't require I don't know. I'd probably just use WordPress. Can you cross stream both on YouTube and Twitch? Yeah, you can. That's why the little auto thing that pops up in the stream says I'm live on Twitch when I'm not live on Twitch, because I have affiliate on Twitch. You can live stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, as long as you're not an affiliate on Twitch. As soon as you get paid by Twitch, they say, this is our content. You can stream on YouTube or Twitch. You can't do the same. What's good, my dude? Pierre, I'm good, man. Tips for new interns working from home? Notion's pretty good for organizing your day. That's what I use. Notion, I'll type it out for you. I'm good at pixel art. How can I leverage that? Offer it. Offer your pixel art skills. Say, hey, you guys want pixel art? I'll make you some. Okay, so I'm not a fan of working for free unless you're working for yourself for free, for freelancing to build your portfolio. If you go be an unpaid intern, you're not a friggin' unpaid intern. You're a volunteer. There's nothing special about that. I don't even understand why you would do that. Work for free if you're gonna build a portfolio and have a side hustle. Start with a couple free people. Go to people you know and be like, hey, you want some pixel art? It's pretty cool. I know you didn't ask for it, but I'll do it for free. And then you do it for a couple other people. Now you got a portfolio. Now you go to the next person and you say, hey, you want some pixel art? I've been doing it for a while. Take a look at this. What does the text me? If you got like pictures you want to send me, you can text me like a picture there or whatever. Because I can't see pictures or anything in the chat. If you put a link, it just removes it. Would you recommend building an audience on Instagram and then filter to YouTube? No, Instagram has terrible organic growth. Absolutely trash organic growth. It's like impossible to grow on Instagram now. Like TikTok was way better for growth. YouTube SEO and how to get good at it. I don't do YouTube SEO. YouTube SEO is a meme. It's a meme. It's all about thumbnails, watch time. That's about it. YouTube SEO is a joke. What's your web dev, general dev workflow? I don't know if I have one anymore. I forgot. Like, coding's kind of a meme to me now. I code when I need to, but I always have to like refresh myself on it. Freelancing as a graphic designer, how do I get clients? To get clients, well, I mean, if you're already freelancing as a graphic designer, wouldn't you have clients? So typically you ask for referrals. So when you're done with the client that you've worked on, you say, do you know anyone that's in need of graphic design art, if they're satisfied with you? And then they'll be like, oh, I happen to know someone over here, and they'll give you a lead. So you could start off building something for free for somebody and say, you know anybody that needs something like this? If you're satisfied, just keep doing that. Or you can go look on Google Maps and go look at people's website and be like, this is trash, I can make you something better. How is YouTube organic growth? Organic growth is fine on YouTube. It's fine. It's all about watch time and posting and length of the videos. That's what the algorithm is right now. 10-minute videos, 3 times a week. You need at least 50% watch time. Or like 40%. Is this working? Texting from South Africa. Ruben, yeah, dude, it works. 404 on Patreon. Really? Okay, I'll fix it. Give me an idea of a mobile application, please. Just go steal ideas. Just go steal mobile app ideas on AngelList. Just be like, oh, that sounds cool. Go look at what other people are building. Have you ever tried building your own SaaS? Nah, I don't have any app ideas. That's why I'm not a dev anymore. I never really had app ideas. I just wanted to work remote, and dev was the only way to do it. I have game ideas. Like game dev is the only dev I would do, but it's the least profitable, most intense kind of work, long hours, and purely depends on marketing if it's successful. I remember No Man's Sky. Like, that's a super hyped game, but the game was trash. So, like, it goes both ways. Great artist steal. Yep. Do you wish you would have learned something else instead of programming when you started? No, it had to go this way to get where I am now. I had to. Like, I did mechanical engineering because your parents say, you know, live a safe life, get those safe insurance, safe. Not about happiness, not about living life, just about having a safe life, you know. So then I learned code to just work remote and get some time to figure out who I am and what I want to do. And I figured out that I like marketing, film, flying airplanes, and doing digital media stuff. How would a pilot's license help you earn money? But it doesn't really. It's just something that I want to do. I can get an airplane and fly out to you guys and help you guys build your side hustles. That'd be dope. That's the plan. No Man's Sky is pretty good nowadays. Yeah, for sure. No Man's Sky has improved tenfold, but like on launch, you know, everyone's like so excited, but the game was trash. So it works both ways. You can have super great marketing and a trash product, and then you can have a super great product and trash marketing, and no one ever knows, and then you've disappeared. Where are you now with program? I don't really program anymore. I don't have a need to. I make content about careers and corporate and what you should be aware of if that's the path you want to take. Stop spamming. Do you do tax fraud? What? Pay your taxes. Gotta pay your taxes. Somebody sent an image of a baby. Me after I eat all my snacks in one night. Will explaining code projects to non-technical people getting comfortable or time waste? Yeah, that's... Hi Josh, I'm an old boomer. I lost my job. I'm interested in having you review my resume. What's the process? Just send it over to the email and the description. Are you happier now? For sure. Oh yeah, dude, I love YouTube. I like making content. I mean, it's work, you know, like people just... I run out of ideas sometimes, or I run out of time to make videos, or I make a video and everything goes to shit. Like the audio wasn't plugged in and I just filmed a video with no audio and I spent 45 minutes and then I'll edit it and it'll crash, and then like I spent 2 hours editing and I forgot to hit save and it dies, and I'm just like, I'm so done, and I can't upload a video to appease the algorithm, and it's just like, there's stuff like that. But David Marquez with some Lil Dicky. Thoughts on Clement? Probably makes a lot more money than me. After how many years you left program? I was like 3. Why do you avoid cursing? YouTube doesn't like it. What do you use if Upwork sucks? Yeah, so go on Indeed and look for contract jobs. That's all Upwork is. Upwork is just contract jobs that you have to pay to apply to. You have to pay to apply to a job. That's such a joke. You should never have to pay money to apply to a job, ever. If you're paying money to work a job or apply to a job, that's a scam. Have a phone interview with Google Tuesday. I got fired twice. Nobody needs to know about that. Don't say that. Don't tell them that. How would you explain recursion to a 5-year-old? I wouldn't. Why would I do that? Should you try to appease the algorithm or just post whatever? You gotta do both. Like, you can't just completely just post like a... You need to provide value, right? You need people to come watch, but also you need to appease. You need to make a vid every 2 days. I make one piece of content every day. So it's one video, one live stream, one video, one live stream, one video, one live stream. On the live stream days are when like I plan my next video and I'll film some of it, or I'll go do my errands, like live that, like today's are the days that I'm gonna go like live life. Like I have some errands to run. I need to go to the grocery store, get some food. I gotta like do some tax paperwork. I gotta call some people for my car. Like, and then the other days I make videos. It's just pretty much the whole day goes to the video. What's better, a boot camp or a certificate? Certificates are a joke. So like a boot camps can be a joke too, though. You need a portfolio. That's what really matters. Like a boot camp or a college degree is not going to get you the job. Your ability to pass the code test gets you the job, and your portfolio gets you the first step to getting that code interview. What camera? I'm using an EOS R, Canon EOS R. Could you retire right now? No, absolutely not. I'm not a millionaire. Don't have a 401k. I'm self-employed, so 401k is a joke. Doesn't make any sense. As a business owner, you're incentivized to expense as much money as you can, because if you don't, you pay a bunch of taxes. So it's like you have let's say you have $100,000 in your bank. You can hold on to that $100,000 and not spend it, but if you don't spend it, you only get to keep 70 of it. You know? But if you do spend it, now you have a bunch of stuff that's still worth stuff, still with money, and you only pay taxes on what you have left. So like 401k is kind of I couldn't retire. Canon OESR, EOSR. Dennis, what's up, dude? Can you make a cooking video? I did like a long time ago. How do you get exposure for a new YouTube channel? You gotta go to Facebook groups and you gotta use TikTok. It's trash. TikTok is trash platform. I don't like it, but it has the most growth, most organic growth, most reach. Don't punish your child by taking their online games away. Log into their games and get them banned. Modern problems require modern solutions. Dave Chappelle. That's funny. Roth IRAs, 401k. Yeah, but still, as a self-employed, Roth IRA is still kind of a meme because you're still capped at 25% of whatever your salary is. And I try not to pay myself a huge salary. I try to spend as much as I can to reinvest into the business, like camera gear or getting pilot's license, right? So I can fly to subscribers. Like that's what every business does. I'd rather do like mutual funds or something. Yeah, but how exactly do I go about posting my content on TikTok? I don't really get it. What do you mean? You edit it on your computer and you put it on a Google Drive and then you download it from Google Drive on your phone and then you post it on TikTok. Best place to get freelancing contracts? Indeed, just look at contract. Can you invest money in shows as spending? It depends on what you buy. Like, you can't just buy random things and say I'm expensing this. Like you can't, like I can't buy stocks. That would be counted as personal income. That would not be a business expense. You cannot buy stocks as a business expense. It's not. You can't do that. That'd be a tax write-off to buy an asset, like an asset that it's no. That's not allowed. You could buy real estate, like you could buy a building as a business. That could be an expense. That's why all the rich people do it. All the rich people buy real estate. That's why, because real estate goes up in value, so you get a tax write-off for spending that money on real estate, and then that asset that you just bought increases in value, so whenever you go to sell it, you make more. Yeah, you got to pay taxes when you sell it, but like you made more money now. Like it's, does that make sense? It's a lot. Have you had a vasectomy? That's a weird question. Have you had a vasectomy? Trying to have kids? Pro Bitcoin? Bitcoin's a little slow. I like Ethereum. Do you think someone will develop another platform like YouTube because of all the restrictions they have started adding? There's so many other platforms, like Linus Tech Tips has Floatplane. There's so many other platforms, but no one's going to go to the other platforms because people are too invested in this. All their creators are here, and the audience of those creators is here. Everyone would have to quit and say, I'm not posting here anymore. I'm going to go to another website, and if you want, you can follow me there. And maybe like 10% of your people will. It's not worth it. Like any platform. If you spend it all, what money do you eat? Food. That's why you don't spend it all and you pay yourself a salary. You pay yourself a salary that's enough to live, and then you try to spend the rest of it. Otherwise, you pay a bunch of taxes. It's really silly. Buy empty land. Yeah, but I can't afford any empty land. But yeah, you could. Are you gonna buy a plane? I'd like to. So here's the thing, like, you have to have enough money to be able to buy that plane by the end of the year. If you don't have enough money, then you can't buy it, which means you're gonna pay a bunch of taxes on that money you just saved up to buy a plane that you were gonna write off. Super sucks. And I don't have enough money to buy a plane right now. And even if I did, it's really hard to find one. Swagbucks is a meme. If you're spending all your profits on reinvesting in the business, wouldn't you have less of an income compared to someone working for someone else? It's not about income. That's not how it works. It's not about income. So like, let's say you're employed. You work for a company, right? You have to pay your phone bill out of your post-tax money. So you're getting taxed. You're getting taxed already, and then you go home and you pay your phone bill, right? Well, I'm self-employed, so my phone is for my business. I just say, hey, I'm paying off my phone, and that's a write-off. Like, I get to business expense things I already use that you pay for after tax. I pay for it before tax. That's the difference between working at a company and being self-employed. So technically, I have more money than you, and I'm already paying for things that you use too, but I get to write that off as taxes, and you pay for it after taxes. Does that make sense? What are the cheap ones run? Like 500K? They're like 40K. A good one would be like 40 or 50K. A really good one, yeah, like 500K. Yeah, no profits doesn't mean you make money. Or you don't make money, yeah. That's the biggest joke. There's so many people in the comments that are like, businesses need profit to grow. No, they don't. No, they don't. Because that's not how it works. They'd like to make a profit to grow, but they're business expensing, so it doesn't really... Like you know, Amazon is growing every year, but they pay no tax because they don't make a profit. Well, how are they growing? Yeah, because they reinvest. They're growing. They're just not making a profit, and they're growing. They don't want to make a profit because if they make a profit, they have to pay taxes, and businesses don't want to pay taxes. So, yeah. What's your least favorite coding language? Is day trading a side hustle? Day trading is a gamble, but beginner trading will teach you how to, like, I think you swing trade or do you day trade? I don't know. I think day trading is a gamble. How are you able to claim the flight lessons as a business expense? It seems unrelated to your business. Flight lessons are very related to my business. Haven't you seen my videos on me getting flight lessons? That's a business expense. That's part of my YouTube channel, and YouTube is my business. Also, I'm getting a pilot's license so that I can fly planes to visit subscribers and help you guys build your business. You're allowed to business expense education that expands your skill set, that enables you to do your job better and run your media business better, or your business better. And for me, I have a media business, and I'd like to go out and help you guys build side hustles. And to do that, I think I'd like to increase my education about aviation so I can fly myself to you guys and I don't have to buy a plane ticket. And I'm allowed to business expense that. Now, you're not allowed to business expense education that qualifies you for a new job. As a private pilot, getting a pilot's license, I'm not allowed to get paid. Legally, not allowed to get paid. If someone pays me money and the FAA finds out, they take my license away. So I can't be a pilot as a job with a pilot's license. Illegal. But that means I can business expense it. So... How much does gas cost on a plane? It's $5 a gallon. You know, pop filter? I know. Business advice for 20-year-olds starting out with VFX and coding. You'd be better off selling a course on how to do VFX than working in VFX. If you were to make a video on stocks and finances, would you then be able to write that off as a business expense? No. No, you can't do that. That's just not, that's like just in the law. You can't buy stocks as a business expense. It's not, you can't do it. I mean, there's rules. How'd you learn all these things about business and stuff? I call my accountants and I ask a lot of stupid questions. I also read a bunch of books. There's no one book that's like, what's the best book for finance? They're all trash. I doubt the IRS accepts that excuse. Plenty of people. Okay, all right, listen to this. You ever heard of a business buying a private jet and they write that off? Why does a mega church in Texas need a private jet? Why can't they just go on the regular jets? Well, they business expense that. They write that off. Why do you need a private jet? Are you serious? People do it all the time. I'm just writing off a pilot's license so that I can fly my airplane to go visit you guys. I'm putting the process of it in my video. I'm explaining aviation. I'm talking about aviation, right? Like, so here's the thing. Like, you need a use case for it. You can't just business expense anything. That's not how it works. You need a use case for it, and you have to figure out what area it is. Like, if I were to go buy a Lamborghini and write that off, this is not a car channel. It's never been a car channel. I've never talked about cars. If I try to write off a Lamborghini, the IRS would be like, good, nice try, Josh. You're paying us taxes. But I'm talking about aviation, talking about what I want to do with it. I'm showing it as in my business as I'm doing it. It's different, right? And it's people buy planes for their business all the time. Basically, loopholes in the system. They're not loopholes in the system. They're not loopholes. They are designed specifically. Just learn the loopholes and play the game. Don't get mad. Play the game. They're not loopholes. You just think that they're loopholes because you don't know about them. I'm giving you just advice. This is what every rich person does, ever. Day trading also has taxes and fees. Yep. Do you own any Second Amendments? Whoa, what? Nice shirt. I haven't used Treehouse in a while, but I got tons of points. Oh, dope, dude. That's a lot. Actually, that is a lot of points. 28,000. Well, churches is a non-profit, so they don't pay taxes on anything ever. But, like, businesses buy jets all the time. Elon Musk has a jet. That's a business expense. Is a developer job worth it? It depends on... no, I don't think it's worth it, no. You're going to be building someone else's app idea. And you're going to be getting paid 10% of what you're worth. What are your top 3 life regrets? Getting married, and getting married. Why don't you move to a different country? You work remote. I have dogs and a house and a mortgage, and my dad lives here, so. With the tragic accident of Kobe in a plane crash, does that not make you think twice about flying? Okay, so the pilot who was flying Kobe was flying special VFR rules, which means he was flying with under 1 mile visibility, which is really hard to get clearance for that. Also, he was not current with his instrument rating. He was not current with his instrument rating, meaning he was not certified to fly in clouds. So he had to get special VFR, which means you can fly in clouds for a minute. No, that doesn't... I mean, it's pilot error. I'm not scared of flying. That was pilot error. Sucks for Kobe, right? That's terrible. But, like, it was pilot error. It's his pilot's fault. He flew when he should not have been flying. That doesn't make me think twice about it. He made a stupid decision. I won't make that decision. It was a helicopter, not a plane. It's the same thing. Special VFR, IFR. It's all the FAA rules apply. It doesn't matter if it's a plane or a helicopter. What's your opinion on selling 3D content for animators? Yeah, I mean, that's probably... I would sell 3D stuff for, like, game dev, maybe. Current aviation goals? Yeah, so I just want to get my private pilot's license, and then I want to do the instrument rating so I can do instrument flights, fly over clouds, through clouds, whatever. Makes you a better pilot. I'd like a 4-seater or a 6-seater plane. That would be good. But I don't have enough money for a plane, so I don't know. It's nice to dream, I guess. What makes certification programs a joke? I was going to do free 0 credit Python course. Certifications are a joke. No one cares about your certification. No one cares. People care about your portfolio, and people care about if you can pass the code test that they're going to give you. That's all they care about. They don't care about your certification. Certification means you can take tests. Good work. Even then, most certifications don't even have a test. You just show up. Congratulations. Here's a participation trophy. That's what certifications are these days. Your advice on a startup with no cash. It just sounds like a dream at that point. Do you prefer real estate or stocks? Probably real estate. You have a physical asset. Stocks are more of kind of a digital thing. Moonstar, I remember you. Please stop spamming. Are you sure you can put the plane? Wait. It's warehouse gas on business expense? Yes, because I'm using the plane to expand my business as a digital media business, which is what I do on YouTube. I can business expense it because I'm using it to grow my channel, grow my brand, grow GrindReel LLC. I'm using an airplane to go and make content about building your side hustles, or make content about aviation, or make content about this, and that's my whole business. So I can business expense that. I need that to do my job, which is flying airplanes. And this is why people get so salty. This is why people get so salty, because I get the business expense shit that I enjoy, right? People think that you work a job, you're not supposed to like your job, you're not supposed to get any benefits like that. That's why you need a lifestyle business. You figure out a way to make money doing something you like. Now you get to business expense doing stuff that you like. And that's not a loophole in the system. That's not a loophole in the system. That just means you're living life the way you want to. That's what your CEO is doing right now. He figured out a way to make money doing something he likes, and now he gets to write off all of the fun stuff because that's what he would do anyways. It's pretty nutty, dude. It's pretty nutty. Would you ever move to Southern California? No. It's Ramon. What's up, dude? Do you feel that it's practical and realistic to be a US-based software engineer and make 100K plus as a freelancer? Yeah, for sure. Why is it called GrindReel? I don't know. I thought about it one day when I was driving around. I was like, grind, like the hustle, and then reel, like a film reel, because I kind of document the hustle. So. Bro, someone's calling me on my email right now. Can you not? You ever mentor people one-on-one? For a fee. I feel like it's not meant for everybody. Sure, it's not meant for everybody, and some people don't want to put in the effort to do it. But everyone can be self-employed via just being a contract worker. Which industries are going to take off due to the situation? What? You should call it Grinder. Dude, everyone says that. But it's actually great marketing. Everyone's like, your company is GrindReel, but it's like Grinder Eel. That means you're going to remember it. If you make a meme out of it in your head, you're going to remember that it's GrindReel, even if you think it sounds like Grinder Eel. Well, you're going to remember it now. It's genius marketing. I'm not going to change it now. Your entrepreneur course is closed. Is there a reason for it? I'm not done with it. Shouldn't everyone not just become an LLC? It depends on what you want to do. Stocks aren't digital. They can be bought and sold using a PC. That's what I mean. Like, it's digital thing. Like, I can walk in a house, look around, see my asset physically. A stock is just, okay, this is the value of the company right now based on the market demand. Do you 420? I don't. What do you enjoy more, riding the bike or the plane? Don't hit me with the hard questions. Probably the plane. Contract worker sucks with all the taxes and BS. Actually, no. Again, if you're a contract worker, you get to business expense. It's great. That's why you should all be contractors, because you get to manage your own taxes, which means you get to business expense things, which means you get to lower the taxes that you pay. You pay more taxes working as a W-2 than you would as a freelancer, and everyone's going to disagree with that, but you get to business expense things. You don't get to do that as a worker. Your company does, but you aren't the CEO, so you don't get to decide. Is Upwork a good platform? No. What is the cringiest company name you've seen so far? Probably Flooper, or Brand Burp. What is an MLH fellowship? What is Huff? Those are Hungarian francs. Some sort of Easter egg. Yo, Schmidt, I appreciate those 1,000 Huffs. Becoming an LLC so they can't write off things as a business. Write off things as a business expense. Everything. What? No, becoming an LLC just gives you legal protection. So like, all right. I'm gonna give you an analogy. Right here, from the camera lens to me right now, I'm a sole proprietor. I'm a contractor, right? So whatever you see behind me as a sole proprietor, if someone sues me, they are suing me, and they can take everything I own. An LLC puts this in between. It gives you a shield. Now you have to sue the LLC. I mean, you could sue me too, but like for work stuff, they sue the LLC. And whatever your LLC owns, whatever you have as a business asset, so if you have like a business car or business camera, right, then you can take those things. But you can't take my house, because that's mine, not my business's. That's why you need an LLC. It's legal protection. Does that make sense? How much is 1,000 Huffs? I'm not sure. We could look it up. $3. Guys, it's foreign, not francs. No, they're Hungarian francs, dude. They're the stream has already decided they're Hungarian francs. They're not foreigns. Is there ever going to be a show where we call in with business-related questions? Yeah, that's a good idea. I should write that down. You live in California. I live in Salt Lake City, Utah. You should put a sock on the mic. No, the sock I have on right now is not worthy of showing. It's kind of dirty, so I'm going to put it now. Do you pay taxes on YouTube revenue? No. I mean, it depends on what you spend your money on. Like, if I make $10,000 this month from YouTube, but I spend $10,000 on buying a camera, then no, I don't pay taxes on it because I've reinvested that money into a business asset, which would be the camera. But I don't have any money to spend. I just have a camera. So you have to balance expensing things with paying yourself enough money so that you can live. Because I can't buy groceries as a business expense, as you can't do that. You are balding. No, I'm not. I got plenty of hair. What? There's no comb over. Nothing going on. It just looks like it. It's a sensitive subject, okay? It's not fucking balding. You're saying I can't buy 100 ribeyes? Yes. What if you're a food channel? Then yes. Then I guess you could write off the food that you need to do your food channel. It really depends. Okay, so the definition for business expenses according to the IRS is necessary and ordinary to do your business. Now, that's very vague, which is why people exploit it and they end up getting bent over by the IRS, which is what you don't want to do, right? You don't want to mess with the IRS. When they come to bend you over, they're not bringing lube, they're bringing a rusty pine cone, okay? So don't F with the IRS, you know what I'm saying? Like, pay your taxes, do it right, do it legitimately, have reasons for the things that you expense, good reasons. Make sure it's included in your business. Can you just increase your salary to avoid tax? If you increase your salary, then you just pay more tax on your salary. Can rent be a business expense? A percentage of it. So I think it's up to 20% of your mortgage. Well, no, it's not mortgage. It's up to 20% of your house can be used, the square footage, up to 20% of your total square footage of your house can be used as an office, and you can write off that 20%. What type of business do you have? I have a S Corp. I pay myself a salary. It's a pass-through entity. As an LLC, you don't pay yourself a salary. Whatever money you get is your money. I pay myself a salary. I run payroll. I manage all that stuff. Do you like living in Utah? It has its moments. I like paragliding. It's cool. How does the IRS check expenses on regular intervals? So as a business, as a self-employed person, you have to pay taxes quarterly. You have to estimate how much money you're going to make every year, and then you have to pay based on your estimate, and you have to adjust that every quarter. And you could go look up IRS quarterly dates, and that's the date that you have to pay taxes based on what your estimate is that you're going to make. So if I estimate that I'm making, $100,000, then I have to make a quarterly payment on whatever tax that would be. So that would, if I make 100,000, that's like 31% tax, 32% tax. If that was just straight money, like no expenses, that would be 70,000. So 30,000 divided by 4, that's how much taxes you'd have to pay quarterly. Like, okay, don't take that like it's not financial advice, but you get the idea. Deduct expenses as an entertainment fee. Nick, you cannot deduct entertainment as an expense anymore, my man. Entertainment expenses are no longer allowed to be written off. Sorry. Used to be, all right, here's the thing. Get this. You used to be able to take your homies to the strip club and mark that off as a business expense for entertaining clients. Used to be able to take people, so that's why they removed it. People were abusing it, right? You could take your homies to the strip club, you could take your homies to the casino, and whatever you spend there is an entertainment expense for your client. That existed from 1931 to 2017. And then they took it away. Right after I, made my business. Yeah. What do you prefer for real estate videos, Graham Stephen or Meet Kevin? Probably Meet Kevin. Meet Kevin's a bit more technical, right? Like he goes into like the form numbers and more codes, more detailed. Graham is just like more higher level overview. Through loophole. That wasn't a loophole. That was designed. That was designed. Not a loophole. Everyone says they're loopholes. They're not loopholes just because you don't know about it. That's why I say just learn the game and play the game. It's not a loophole. It's not cheating. It's there for you to use. Learn it. Use it. But nobody wants to teach you that. Employers don't want to teach you this because they want you to work for them so they can write you off as a business expense, not so that you can write their stuff off as a business expense, right? Nobody wants to teach you this stuff. Sounds a little Illuminati, but you get it. Why would anyone want to? It's not a loophole. Learn it. Read it. Use it. Is Python a good language? It's the most utilitarian. Can you make a video on running your own business being self-employed? I think I just make a business course about how to... I have one. It's called Entrepreneur Course. It's not done yet, and I'll probably sell that for like $400 or something. That's what I would pay to learn how to open a business and how all this stuff works. That's more than LegalZoom will charge you just to make an LLC. LegalZoom will charge you $600 to make an LLC, and you can make it for $80. So that alone would pay for itself. But where can I read about these loopholes? In the tax code? They're not loopholes. They exist for you to use. Is it true that you don't have to pay income tax in the US because it's voluntary? No, that's stupid. Don't be that guy. Someone sent me an email that's like, you know what? You don't have to actually pay income tax. Good luck. Good luck. It's a loophole when you can't use it, but others can. It's not a loophole because you can use it. Everyone can use it. Everyone can be a business. Everyone could be a sole proprietor today, and you don't have to register a single thing. If you live in the US and you make money outside of a job, you're a sole proprietor. You can business expense. It's not a loophole. Everyone can do it. It's not. Sorry if this has been addressed. I was under the impression that you can't write off expenses that you use for both personal and business. Yeah, so the camera, I only use it for business. The plane, I only use it for business. I'm getting an education. That's an education expense. It's not personal. That's for business. Computer, all right, so there's this thing called mixed expenses. That's basically what you're asking. There's this thing called mixed expenses, which is where, like, my phone is a better example than the ones that you gave, right? Like my phone, right? Like, of course I have Facebook Messenger and stuff on my phone. Of course I have my personal email, and of course, you know, I got Reddit on here. That's not really business related, right? And so I can't write off 100% of my phone. I can only write off like 50% of my phone. Because half the time I'm using it, you know, responding to comments, posting on Instagram, growing the brand. And then the other half I'm just like reading memes on Reddit, right? Of course you can't 100%. It's the same for my internet, right? Of course I've opened up Facebook before on my computer. You can't write off 100%. There's nothing like, unless you're like purely using Facebook to post for your business, you can't write that off. It's the same with a car, right? I have two cars. And you can have one that's 100% written off and one that's 100% personal. Or you can have one that's 100% written off and one that's mixed use. It really depends. It's called mixed use. And you have to make an accountability plan that you submit to the IRS. That's basically how it works. Is the US better than Europe for dev jobs? That pays more money, but if you get sick, it's not good. They don't got great healthcare. Europe is a better place for being an employee because you have a lot of protections. You have a lot of social backup, right? You're not going to die if you get cancer in Europe because you just go get healthcare. In the US, you could get healthcare, but now you're going to be bankrupt. So, I don't know. There's better protections for workers, but the tax laws suck. Like, there's more limitations on business expensing and stuff. That's why the rich people live in the US. U.S. is a great place to own a business. It sucks to work here. Like, if you've listened to what I've been explaining, you get it why now. It's like when people say, like, you know, rich people need to pay more taxes. They're not going to pay more taxes. You're not going to get rich people to pay more taxes because they're just going to business expense more shit. It's not how it works. They're playing the game. Like, rich people need to pay more income tax. They need to pay at least like 60% income. Okay, well, they're just going to pay themselves $40,000 and expense everything else. Okay, so they're never going to pay 60%. That's not how it works. They play the game. Learn the rules, play the game. It's not loopholes. Just learn the system. What percentage of your phone or internet? It depends on how much you use. If you write off 95% of your phone bill as an expense, you're probably going to, IRS is going to be like, really? Use your phone personally 5% of the time? Josh, are you a socialist? No, dude. I'm all about that free market, fam. Where can I read about loopholes? They're not loopholes. They're not loopholes. Can you make a flowchart on playing the game? Again, if I did that, I would sell it because I think that's worth. I think all of this advice that I'm giving you right now is worth a lot of money, but whatever. Welcome. Thanks for being to the stream, I guess. We have 50% tax for high income takers. Yeah, but nobody's gonna pay themselves high income. That's the thing. If people, let's say you got to pay 50% on 100,000. Let's say, all right, here's a better example. Let's say if you make $1 million, you got to pay more tax, right? You got to pay 50% if you make $1 million. Well, they're just going to expense $990,000 of that. Now they've made a salary of $10,000. You know how much tax you pay on $10,000? I think it's like 10% or something, right? Like that's what they're going to do. Just learn about how this shit works. Was going to Finland a mistake? No, Finland was dope. Getting married was a mistake, though. Did you get $1,200 check from the government? No, I didn't get $1,200. Why is your advice worth anything? Good question. Take it for what you want, I guess. I'll give you $7.99 for the flowchart. Nah, dude, it'd probably be like $50. What are you drinking? I'm drinking some grape flavored, flavor water. Yep, but as a 1099, you're not going to business expense 90% of what you earn. It really depends on what you're doing as a 1099. Again, as I said, who's paying for your advice? Lots of people. As I said, you have to balance business expensing as much as you can with paying yourself enough money to pay your bills. That's how it works. Are you vegan? I like French fries and stuff with my hamburger. So I'm a little vegan, half vegan. You pay off your student loans? No. I'm building my credit with that. So I can't business expense student loans. That's not a thing. I got over 800 with credit card churning. Yeah, but every time you open a new credit card, you take a ding on your credit for 2 years. So I'm good. How do you avoid toxic people? LOL, doubt it. Haha, lots of people. Vital consumer. Thank you for being a dedicated hater. I appreciate you, man. Enjoy being muted. Okay. What's your favorite topic to discuss or teach? 100% business. Learning how to do a business. Probably business, marketing psychology, editing, film, that stuff. That's what I'm good at. Are you still on keto? Nah. Actually, I'm going to go get some pizza after this stream. I've been thinking about it for 5 days, dude. Do you think it's wise to hold a portion of wealth in crypto? I'm not sure. Most helpful book you've ever read? Helpful in what way? I think probably MJ DeMarco. MJ DeMarco's books every single time. Family still not talking to you? No. Actually, my grandma sent me another religious. She sent me the same book. Look, I'll show you guys. Hold on. How are things with your dad? I don't know. We don't talk. He doesn't ask me for money, so good enough, right? Will opening a credit card increase your score because you're reducing your utilization rate? No. Opening a credit card means that you're asking for credit, which makes them raise an eyebrow. Because people do this. People that are in debt ask to get more credit cards, and then they spend that credit, and then they can't pay it back. So every time you open, it's like when you go to buy a car to finance it, you get a ding on your credit. When you go to get a mortgage for a house, you get a ding on your credit. All these things last for 2 years. Filmmaking as a career. It's a meme. If you want to be a filmmaker, be self-employed or go to Hollywood, but good luck. So my grandma sent me this thing about how I need to read about heaven so that I can meet my grandpa, and if I don't read it, then I'm not going to see my grandpa ever again. And then she sent me... What'd she say? Oh, she said, your grandpa would smile down from heaven looking at you reading this book. So she sent me this book, right? It's called Heaven. Answers to Heaven. This is some insight on where your grandpa lives right now that he's passed away, right? And so she sent me this in January. And then the other day when I was talking about it on stream, I guess she got mad, but she forgot that she sent it because she sent it to me again. I have 2 of them. She's losing it, dude. My grandma's losing it. She sent me the same book twice. She said, in this book, as we go through our grief, this book gives you insight onto where he is forever. Couldn't you just see him looking down on you reading this? It would make him so happy. It's some emotional manipulation, dude. Don't try and be like, your grandpa would be happy if he saw you reading it. Fuck out of here with that emotional relation or manipulation. That's my, yeah. One for you and one for HR lady. She might send you one more. Yeah, I don't know. I realize programming might not be entirely for me, or maybe it's just my job. I realize making stuff. Tips on marketing. Yeah, so read a book called Cashvertising. Do you think YouTube is a viable option as a job side hustle now, or is it oversaturated? YouTube is a lot more work than it was in 2010 or 2008. Like YouTube is a lot more work to get started now. It's a lot more work. But would I do this or commute to an office every day? Well, hands down, I would do this. I get to help people directly. I'm in charge of when I make videos, what I make videos on, how often I want to do it. Like, you know, all that stuff. What does the text me for? Well done making over 25 million views today. Oh yeah, I guess my channel got 25 million views total. Are you a Christian? We don't talk about religion on the channel. We don't talk about politics on the channel, but I was raised as a Pentecostal. Do you know Dr. K? Like the healthy gamer Dr. K? I've seen him before. US with health insurance job or Europe? US with health insurance, but you're gonna get like 10 days vacation. Maybe. In Europe, you get 5 weeks vacation. Read my super chat, please. Oh, sorry, dude. I walked away. Should someone who wants to be a sole proprietor, freelancer, and build their own app, LLC, go to college? I've got like 2 years done and only $5K in student loans. Is it a mistake to go back? Thanks. I don't know what you're studying or what skills you have right now. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you need a job first. Like, just go get a job and see how a business works. Look at how the accounting runs. Look at how the marketing team runs. Look at how the coding team runs. Like, go work in a business to see how it runs. Go be buddy with the CTO and the VP, or like, you could do it. You could try to start your own company. It's just gonna be a lot harder. You're gonna have a bigger learning curve. Oh, name a favorite author again. It's MJ DeMarco. Read like The Millionaire Fastlane. It sounds like clickbaity, but that's on purpose for marketing because he's smart. What's the most profitable platform for making content that you want to teach? Udemy? Udemy is ass, dude. Never post on Udemy. Udemy pays you $2. So if someone goes to Udemy right now, here, look, I'll show you. Hold on. Only post on Udemy if you're trying to collect emails for marketing. Other than that, Udemy's ass. Someone said, why do you live like a pig? What? Oh, it said computer science. I mean, computer science is not going to give you the skills to build an app. Computer science is going to tell you how to build a compiler from scratch. So what subscriber count would you suggest someone thinking to become a business in digital media and taking things serious? The subscriber count doesn't mean anything. It's absolutely nothing. Subscriber count is almost pointless. You need to be looking at cash flow. 100%. You have a good jawline, bro. Hey, I appreciate that, man. All right. All right. Let's do this. So if I type in JavaScript, right? So all right. Woohoo! All right. There's who is this? Jonas. Right. So if we go here, we could see that it's $15.99. I don't know why. Normally everything's $10. So if we go here and we buy this course, because I didn't use a direct link for him, like I didn't use his personal affiliate link, he only gets like, I think it's like 10% of this. So not a lot. It's like a couple bucks, right? And Udemy takes the rest. But if we use his personal link, he gets 90% of this. It's a joke, dude. Like, you don't, like, also Udemy can cut the price of your course at any time, and you don't have any control over when Udemy cuts the price of your course. It's a meme. How'd you written flight test? I haven't done it yet. I'm working on it. So use Teachable, like make your own courses on your own website and then drive people to that. Like the only benefit of posting on Udemy is that it already has traffic and you can siphon some of that traffic. But again, you get like no money. He gets 50%. That's still trash. That's trash. Like, why not just make your own courses on your own website and get 100%? Oh, because then you have to drive traffic yourself. What can you do? I can edit videos. I can open a business. Teach you how to run a business. Film. Audio editing. Design. Front-end development. Cinematography. I don't know, a lot of skills. Self-taught TypeScript React Native dev. My app is close to being in production, but I'm torn on going back to. You should release it. Release your app first before going back to college. Release it and then discover if there's a market or if you can market it and see if it takes off. If it takes off, you don't need to finish college. You just need a job to see how it works. So yeah, how do you get traffic to your own website? This is what you do. You build a YouTube channel and you say, hey guys, there's some links down in the description. I'd appreciate it if you go click those links and you support the channel. Thank you so much. That's how you drive traffic. Or you pay money for Facebook ads and then you show up in somebody's feed. Now you got traffic that way. So the goal is to pay less money in Facebook ads than what you're making on selling your courses for placing those ads there, right? So if you spend $1,000 a month on Facebook ads, but you're making $10,000 off your courses every month, that's a pretty good return on investment. What program to use to edit? I use DaVinci Resolve. Suggestions on cash flow for someone who wants to work for themselves rather than someone else. Cash flow is really hard to generate. You need multiple sources of income. Like I have ad revenue. I have my own website. I have courses. I have merch up there in the corner, like different sources. That's what you need for cash flow. Now, when one goes away, you're not totally screwed. Where if you work a job, your only cash flow is your job. If it goes away, you're screwed. What platforms are good? Podia, Teachable, probably that. I use Teachable, but I think it's a little bit too expensive. How did you learn tax laws? I just read a bunch of books. I Googled, what's the difference between sole proprietor and LLC? And then I scrolled down to the bottom and clicked related articles and then clicked related articles. And I just read and I just read. And I was like, how to business expense? Corporations are people. What does that mean? Like, I just read. I'm curious. Like, what do you think of a slacker for someone that has a corporate job? Then the corporate job is great, right? If you're a slacker and you make a salary, that's like the best because you get paid no matter what. You just do the bare minimum to make everybody happy and you still get your money. If you're a hard worker and you have a salary, it's ass because if you work really hard, sucks to be you, you have a salary. You're not getting paid anymore. Salary is great if you want to do nothing. Just do the bare minimum. You might get a raise. Maybe you get that 1% inflation competition. You satisfied with life? Yeah, I'm pretty good. If you are employed and wanted to teach someone programming, would you hide yourself under a different name? No. No. I'm not like... No. How'd you end up in Finland? I married a girl. Should I have a business with a full-time job and then leave the job? Yes. So is it possible to work for a company and have your own company? Yes. Any Gary Vee minions angry? Yeah, for sure. There's some haters in there for sure. The pin post is the worst? Yeah, I know. How hard is it, do you think, to create a software company? To create a company, all you need to do is open an LLC. Boom. Now you have a software company. How hard is it? I don't know what you want to make. How good are your developers? What's the app idea? How long is it going to take? How much money do you have? What's a skill you've always wanted to learn? Flying airplanes. That's what I'm doing now. And paragliders. That's what I'm doing now. I just finished that. I finished my... well, I had to take the test, but like I'm checked off. So, What sites are good for freelancing besides YouTube and Facebook? Freelancing? Freelancing is all about building a brand. You want people to come to you as a freelancer, right? So you need a portfolio. Freelancing is also contract jobs, but there's no site that's good for freelancing. Like Upwork is not. Upwork is just a job site. Upwork is just a job site like anyone else, except all of the jobs are contract jobs. If you don't do extra at a large company, you can also get fired as salary-based employee through reorg. Yeah, but I mean, if your only motivation is like, oh, I better work harder so that I don't get first on the chopping block, that's a pretty crappy way to live your life. Oh, I should work harder. I should work harder because I want to work harder, and I should get rewarded for working harder. I shouldn't work harder just because at any point in time they could cut me from the company. That doesn't make any sense. Like, what kind of motivation? You work hard because you want more. You work harder because you want to be rewarded more. You don't work harder just so that you don't get fired. It's stupid. Haven't seen you do push-ups for one membership in a while. I don't think there's been any so far. Cringiest corporate experience you had was when I went in for a job interview and the owner of the company poured Monster and Jack Daniels into a coffee cup and said, "It's been a long week." And I said, "It's 10:30 on a Tuesday morning." That's pretty like, oh no. If you want to freelance, how do you get jobs without using sites like Upwork? You go to Indeed, Jessica. Like, I'll show you. Freelancing is just contract jobs. That's all it is. Best of luck with the pilot's license, Jan. Hey, thanks. You didn't have to do that. Hope you're doing well. I didn't know that you still watch the channel. Oh, wait, no. That's the wrong account. Hold on. Do you think making videos is better than making 3D real-time graphic things? I think that comes down to personal preference. What's up with the last video about you being a bad boyfriend? Just some of the comments were about how I treat women in my life like trash without knowing anything. Have you considered doing something else before you started your YouTube channel? I thought about being a pilot, but I don't want to do that like in the corporate way. Can you speak Finnish? Yeah. Is becoming an airline? No, I don't want to do airlines. I just want to fly around for my own business. I just like I don't want to make money with it. I just want to use it as part of my business. Free flights for all the subs? Yeah, I had this idea to be like entrepreneurs in airplanes. You know how there's like comedians in cars getting coffee? What about like entrepreneurs talking business in an airplane? That'd be cool. I've never seen that before. When doing YouTube, is it all about niche? It's a little bit of both. I think being different is better than just trying to improve quality over bigger YouTubers. How's a contract job different from remote work? Contract job means you're a 1099 self-employed person. Remote work just means that you're working a job not at the office. Do you think TikTok's only for teen kind of things? No. I'm 23, can relate to a lot of things. Hey, thanks, man. I'd watch that. Dude, imagine if I had like a red camera and proper like audio equipment. Oh, it'd be so good. Would you pay to see a therapist about relationship problems? No, I don't have any relationship problems right now. I date HR. Things are great. Entrepreneurs in airplanes, we can't hear them. The sound will be awful. No, there's a lot of really, really good sound dampening headphones that you can record Bluetooth from your phone. So that would work. Airplane podcast, that'd be dope. Are you afraid of the recession? Not really. I'm in control. I'm in control of how I handle approaching a recession. I'm not like waiting for someone to fire me. It's kind of cool. Why do you need a red camera? What do you mean? Because it has 16 stops of dynamic range, my dude, and it looks epic. No one needs a red camera. Like, I have a cell phone, I can record on that too, but like I want to make it a proper show. Like Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee was filmed on a mix of GoPros and Reds, so I'd probably do the same. I want to switch to freelance. I'm from India. Yeah, so how often do you fly? 3 days a week. Playing the new Streets of Rage now. What's that? Did I miss something? I was going to show you guys how to look up contract jobs, so this is what you do. But first, I need to find my music really quick. One moment, please. Alright. Alright, look. You can't see the screen yet. I'm going to share it. One sec. Someone donated. Thank you for the donation. I can't read it. What does it say? I think you missed part of my question. Do you still do channel reviews? I do, but not in this stream. In a different stream. Thanks for the solid content. Well, hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. You mentioned Chappelle and Seinfeld comics and cars. Favorite comics? I like Dave Chappelle. I like Bill Burr. Seinfeld's pretty good. Jerry Seinfeld's pretty good as I got older. Like, I thought he was kind of a boomer as a kid. I was like, I don't think any of this is funny. And now I watch it and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty funny. Who else do I like? Like Daniel Tosh. All the stuff that would be considered demonetized, that would get me demonetized. Like all those comedians, right? All of those. Any advice for increasing productivity? I lost all my motivation. You don't need motivation to be productive, honestly. Someone donated? What? Z Virtual Desktop? What is that? Is that your channel? Any advice on being fit and healthy? Try not to eat a whole lot of carbs. Carbs turn to fat. Well, they turn to sugar, and then that turns to fat. But if you eat carbs, try to burn them off. Eat enough so that you fill your muscles with glycogen, but not too much to where it's saturated and converts to sugar and then to fat. And then eat your protein and, you know, do cardio and stuff. A serious tutorial about building your own brand? Should I build a website for money on Fiverr? I guess you could if you wanted. I don't think you're gonna get paid a lot, but why avoid recruiters and HR? Recruiters will throw you under the bus at like the last minute. Is the fact that you ended up with HR the biggest corporate irony of your life? Oh no, dude, not at all. You got to keep your friends close and your enemies closer, right? So you got to keep HR real close. It's big brain. What do you think of MLM as a side hustle? You mean like a reverse funnel? I'm looking Z Virtual Desktop, but I don't see anything. I don't know why you donated that. Am I dumb? Is this your GitHub? Windows 10 Virtual Desktop Hotkey System Stray. Oh, that's dope. What camera are you using? I'm using a Canon EOS R. That's why the audio is slightly delayed. Do you own guns? If so, have you used them in a self-defense situation? What? Who asked that? It's like some dude coming to your house saying, do you have home security? Boy, who wants to know? What you mean? Why you need to know if I have home security or not? I got home security in the form of a 45 caliber, a 7.62 millimeter caliber, a 5.56 caliber, a 9 millimeter caliber. I mean, what you mean? I got lots of home security. What's your favorite flavor? Pick one. Favorite James Bond? Probably Daniel Craig. And then I guess the classic ones after that. Yes, GitHub. I'm looking at it. It's pretty cool. You got GIFs demonstrating. I'm not going to download it. You're going to have a hard time getting people to download this. Like, how do they know it's trustworthy? A 100% clean award granted by Softpedia. Is it legit? I don't know. Are you sometimes lonely? Nah, dude. I'm good. What did you do in the start to make money? I had a job and I quit my job. Read the reviews. True. What are some tricks to the algorithm that a content creator should know? 10-minute videos. YouTube likes 10-minute videos. They can put ads. They can put more ads on 10-minute videos, which means YouTube makes more money off of 10-minute videos, which means they will push those 10-minute videos more than a 3-minute video. How many pillows do you sleep with? I have like 6 or something. I don't know. Okay, so this is how you find contract jobs. This is Indeed, right? You go here to job type and you click contract. All right, boom. You have now found freelance positions. Within 25 miles. What? No. 100 miles. See, and then you go to job type and you hit contract. Contract jobs are freelance positions. 30 to 40 an hour. That's it. This is the same as Upwork, except now you don't have to pay money to apply. It's kind of nice, right? After quitting your job, though, what did you do to start? I started while I had a job. I didn't quit my job and then start YouTube. I got let go from one of my jobs when they ran out of money, and I tried to do YouTube, and I was almost homeless because of it. That was stupid. So I would advise having a job and build your side hustle on the side of a job and build your side hustle until it competes with your job money-wise. And then if you can double the amount of money that you made with your side hustle versus like your job and maintain that for like 2 or 3 months, then quit your job. So short video on YouTube are bad. They can get a lot of views, but in general. Do 10-minute videos matter to non-monetized channels? Yes. Yeah, just because you're not monetized doesn't mean that YouTube's not making money off of your videos. Like, YouTube is still putting ads on your videos, regardless if you're monetized or not. But YouTube offers you monetization because they say, hey, we want this guy to keep posting videos because he's making us money. And that's the whole partner thing. That's why that works. That's why they give you the partner. That's why they offer you money. Oh. Well, let's go back. There we go. Isn't having a side hustle while working at a corporation like cheating on them? No, it's your life. Live your life for you. You're not in a relationship with them. They're paying you money. They're giving you less money than they're making off of you. Isn't that cheating on you? How is that not cheating on you? Hey baby, I love you. I'm gonna give you $10,000 a year, but I'm gonna make $200,000 off of your $10,000. No, don't feel bad. They're using you to build their dream. You play the game. Use them like they use you. That's all. You ever look at German job posts? I mean, not really. Tips to getting noticed on Upwork? Yeah, don't use Upwork. That's my tip. Upwork makes you pay money to apply to jobs. Never pay money to apply to a job. I think that's a joke. And the people are like, but they need to sort out the applicants that just spam the job posts. Go on Indeed. Go to any other website that has jobs. Look for contract jobs. Boom. Now you got freelance jobs. Your Twitch stream isn't working. I know, I'm not there. How can you make crazy money with affiliate marketing? Yeah, you need a big brand. You need a lot of people to click your affiliate links. So if you're like, hey guys, I'm selling protein powder. I'm affiliate for this protein powder company. Go buy it. And a bunch of people go buy it, then you make crazy money. But you need an audience. It's the same. That's why everyone needs a brand. You need an audience. If you ever want to sell something, if you ever want to own a business, you need a brand. Every company has a brand and a reputation and a customer base and a client base. And that's how everything does. Nike does. Like, everything is brand. When it comes down to it, it doesn't matter how good your product is. If no one knows about it, you're not going to make money. Brand and marketing is the first key skill in everything. Sales, second. The product, third. That's how it works. Like, code is fantastic. It lets you make a product. For sure, you can make a bunch of cool stuff, but if you don't know how to get in front of people, it's not going to matter. Sub just based on Upwork opinion? Yeah. Thanks, man. Is going to college worth the time? In my country, it's free. It depends. And most countries that have free education usually are more strict on requiring the degree because it's free. Why didn't you go? In the U.S., it's $80,000, but we want you to have a degree. So it's little more understandable that the culture here is like, yeah, you don't need it. No idea how I got here, but I might just stay. Hey, thanks, Anna. I appreciate you being here. How do you find contract jobs outside the U.S.? You can still go to Indeed.com, and if you're outside the U.S., just apply as a contract job and ask for remote. And if you're outside the U.S., you would be considered what's known as a W-8 contractor, W-8. If you go look it up, type W-8 IRS, and that is how you pay people that live outside the country in the U.S. I know this because I do this with my friend. Me and him split money. Like he has like his product on the store, and whenever someone buys it, we split that money down the middle, right? Like I have the traffic to the website, he has the product, we split the money, and he lives in Canada, I live in the US, I pay him as a W-8 contractor. That's how that works. Any company can do this. It's actually cheaper for a company to pay you as a W-8 contractor if you're outside the US than it is an employee, because they don't have to pay payroll tax on you. So, something to think about. What up, Ben? Ben Hapip. How'd you learn to code if you're a mechanical engineer? I went to a crappy boot camp. Thanks a lot, brother. Oleg, I hope it helped, man. Like you dropped out of college, not any advice what to do. I mean, I don't know. Please review it. I promise it's not malicious. Just help keep you organized when many windows open. Look, I'll link it to the chat, but I don't want to download it. I don't know what that is. Here, chat. Enter at your own risk. Best way to learn code as a beginner. Free Code Camp's got you covered. The Odin Project's got you covered. Why did you not like your engineering job? Yeah, because you just push papers all day. You push pencils, dude. That's all you do. You're not doing engineering. You're not doing 3D modeling. You're not doing design. You're going to a meeting every 2 hours, and you're sitting there with a PowerPoint saying, the design has been finished by our actual design engineers and the R&D department, and you know, these are what we're looking like in terms of money, and here's our clients, and so if we can change these specs here, like that's what it's Excel sheets and PowerPoints, dude. Actual engineering as a job is not engineering as a job, unless you're like a 3D design engineer. But like most mechanical engineering jobs are just Excel sheets and PowerPoint, and your life will be the movie Office Space. My life was the movie Office Space. I had 4 bosses. I had 4 bosses, dude. So when you mess up, not only do you get to hear about being a fuck up one time, you get to hear about it 4 times for 4 different people. Why not do mechanical engineering for aviation? They have nothing to do with each other. Why do you need to know how to build a brand? If you ever want to sell a product or be self-employed, you need a brand. Good side hustles for new graduates. What are your skill sets? Do I really need a great idea to start a business, or execution is the most? I mean, you need both. I mean, ideas are great, and good ideas are, you know. What about working at a university as an engineer? Well, then I think that you would have. You think that would be a successful pyramid scheme, right? Go to college to get a job as an engineer, right? Get that engineering degree to get a job as an engineer, but then you work at college as an engineer. So, like, that seems a little bit scammy. It's a little weird. Are you into real estate? I don't have enough money. How's Patrick? Not sure. Since you did not like ME, would you have preferred to study computer engineering or software engineering? No, I would not have. I would have not. If I didn't do mechanical engineering, I would not have gone to college. Not for what I want to do. I'm not interested, really. I would have just gone to a code boot camp. That's what I would have done. What do you do with an unreviewed CV? It sits in my email. I appreciate your work on YouTube, dude. I read some HTML books and CSS. Let's see. Free Code Camp has you covered. Thoughts on starting a social media marketing agency? You could start it. Where's the proof in the pudding, though? Do you have a brand? Have you ever grown a brand before? That's what they're going to ask you. If you make a social media marketing, they're going to be like, oh, cool. What clients have you had? And what was their, where did they start and where are they now? Like, that's what they're going to ask. What field is hiring more? Software or IT? Probably pretty equal. Did you like mechanical engineering before you entered the workforce? Yeah. Like, as a concept, it's like 3D design was cool. PLC, like mechatronics and automation was cool. Like Michael Reeves style automation and stupid robots, building that stuff was cool and fun. But that's not what you do as a job. You drive 2 hours to sit in a cubicle to make a PowerPoint that you could have made at home, and then you get yelled at by your boss because your slides were orange instead of blue. It's great. Do that for 40 years. How do you build a brand? I hear this a lot, but don't really understand. It means having a reputation. Brand is just reputation. You need to build a reputation in something for something. Like me, I'm known as the guy that calls out corporate stuff now. I'm known as the guy that says you should build a brand of some sort. It's kind of meta, honestly. A little bit meta. But also, you know, that's what it means. What are ways you can side hustle? What are your skills? You need, like, can you code? Can you design? Can you fix cars? Like, if you know how to fix cars and you're like 19, go fix cars. Go put flyers around and fix cars. Go put ads out that say I can fix your car. There has to be cool engineering jobs available somewhere. The cooler the engineering job, the worse you get paid. Because everybody wants to do the cool jobs. Advice on starting a reputation then? Pick a platform, get your name out there. That's what you need. Attention is everything. If you have attention, what you do with that attention is up to you. But if you have attention, you can drive eyes to a product and people will buy and then you make money. Attention is everything. Unfortunately. Not the quality of your product. The attention on that product. Is blogging worth it? No, I don't think so. Blogging is kind of old school. You're forcing people to stop what they're doing and read, which is kind of boomer. When I say kind of boomer, don't get offended if you're a boomer. I just mean like it's old. People would prefer to listen than read. Josh built a brand so he could tell people to build a brand. No, I mean, I built a brand on other things before I became, hey, you guys should probably build a brand. Like, if I was at like 5,000 subscribers and my whole channel was about how to build a YouTube channel, that wouldn't make any sense, right? Because I haven't done it. That wouldn't make any sense. It's like, you see a lot of smaller YouTube channels like how to be a YouTuber and they have like 2 subs and it's like, how do you know what you're talking about? You have 2 subs. Like, if I did that, and now I can talk about it. I have a felony. How hard would it be for me to get a job? Depends on what the felony is and depends on how upfront you are about it. If you go to them and you say, hey, when you do a background check, you're going to find a felony. I'm not that person anymore. Just want to let you know, be upfront with you. I usually keep starting projects and then leave them in the middle. How do I get motivation to finish them? You don't need motivation. You're not going to be motivated to finish your projects. You're going to finish them and you're going to hate them. That's what's going to happen. That's like me at the end of editing a video. I hate the video. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to be in the premiere. I don't want to look at it. It's like I'm done with this. Every time I finish filming a video, I'm like, I'm so done with this idea and this concept. I don't want to talk about this anymore. And then I have to sit there and edit it. It's the same for you with a project. You got to sit there and you have to finish it. You're not going to be motivated, but you got to do it. Filmography? Videography? As far as tech videos go on YouTube, anything you feel is overdone. I think everyone tries to be MKBHD or Linus Tech Tips. Description full of ads? Oh, dude, for sure. That's what supports the channel. So podcast is better. I think video is the best. Video tends to keep people's attention more because they're looking at it and they're watching and they're listening. People are very visual. But reading is not really visual. Like the visual part's in your imagination. Imagine being a sellout. What up, dude? If you'd like to support the channel, there's some links that you could click. Help me be a sellout. Appreciate you. Oh. Thoughts on Instagram bots for making money? Don't use Instagram bots. You're just going to get banned. How to master Facebook ads? I'm not a master of Facebook ads. I don't ever use Facebook ads. I'm not selling you any courses yet. Maybe down the road. Maybe in like a month. Advice for a 15-year-old. Yeah, go be a 15-year-old, dude. Don't worry about it, man. Go enjoy your life. You're not going to be 15 again. You have no responsibilities right now. Like, just go enjoy having the summer off. Go enjoy having your parents pay for all your shit. Like, that's it. You never get this again. You're responsible for everything after that. Go be 15. Go make friends. Go do stupid stuff. Enjoy it. You don't get it back. You'll never get to be like, I can't wait for summer break. You'll never get to be like, I can't wait for winter break. You'll never get that again. Just go be 15. Go be a kid. How long should I code daily? As long as you want. When it comes to YouTube, aren't you worried about safety? No. Yeah, the good thing about having a brand is that you don't need Facebook ads. It's actually better. Having a brand is better because if you don't have one, you have to pay for eyes. You have to pay for attention in the form of an advertisement. Having a brand, you get to skip paying for right? Like, you guys are here on your own time listening to what I have to say. It's you know, you get to skip that part. I could be like, hey, guys, go check this thing out. Go buy it, right? And you'd have to pay for that on Facebook for the ads to put it in 500 people's feeds. Can we call in? No, I have it on Do Not Disturb. What kind of details do you look when you choose a job? Yeah, are they focused on, like, how's the money for the position and how are the responsibilities? Is it a 5-in-1 job? Soft science skill sets, communication, sociology. Any side hustles? No, I mean, not really. You have to be able to, like, I don't know, do people's homework maybe? What's your net worth right now? Negative, like, 200,000 because I have a mortgage. Not positive. Yeah, people have a brand and pay for ads. Boom, even more ads. Yeah, you can do both for sure if you want. But when people see an advertisement, they know it's an advertisement. It says advertisement. And then when you see an advertisement, you know they want your wallet, right? If you're listening to someone that you trust and that you like and that you believe, and this person says, hey, you should check this out, you're going to be more likely to believe that person that you trust that doesn't try to just get your wallet every time, you know? Or you're advertising yourself in the beginning. No. I'm not just like after your wallet. Like, if you want to support me, if I do good work, then you guys will support me. That's a byproduct, but that's not my goal. How to know if the money is good or not for pro's position? Go to Glassdoor, check that same position in the area and see what they're getting paid. Paul, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Pure PHP or PHP framework. Use a framework. Be practical. Be pragmatic. Use what gets the job done. Don't be like, I'm a purist. I only use vanilla JavaScript and pure PHP. I also mix a little Ruby and Python in there. We don't use framework. Just, like, get the job done, dude. Like, you got deadlines. You need to make money. You have a life to go live. Don't just be pragmatic. Aren't you not supposed to count your house as an asset to your net worth? I don't know. I'm still negative. I still got student loans. I still got car loans. Like, not positive. What's your long-term plan for the channel? To slowly just keep making videos about my life and business and flying airplanes and whatever it is. I don't know. Is that a new chair? No. Is WordPress for web design cheating? No, it's pragmatic. It makes sense. Use WordPress. It gets the job done fast. Like, if you go to a client and you show them a WordPress template and you say, this will be $500, and they say, okay, great. You can implement that in like 2 seconds. If you go to a client and you show them a template that you have to build from scratch and you say, this will be $500, which one is more work? That doesn't mean you're scamming anybody. It just means that you convinced them to buy it for $500. Ethically and organically sourced. Yep. Companies reject me because wait, what? Have to go back to university. Any advice on job hunting as a student? Yeah, ask for part-time. Don't ask for, if you're a student, don't apply for internships. That's a joke. The internships are like summer jobs, right? You apply for part-time or apply for full-time jobs and ask for part-time. You can do that. It's okay. It's not illegal. Thanks for what you said about being 15. I sometimes feel like I haven't been productive and need that reminder. Yeah, dude, just go be a kid and enjoy not having the responsibility that you have as an adult. Yeah, buy a theme for $70 and make $430 uploading it. Yeah, there you go. It's all about sales, dude. There's nothing scammy about sales and marketing, right? Like, I'm sure you guys have bought things that were clearly not worth what you paid because the marketing was good. And I'm sure you have bought things that you think was worth it, even though it cost them $1 to make. You probably paid $100 for something that cost $1. Is that a scam? No, it's just good, really good marketing and what you think is a good product. And if you feel like the product was fine, then that's fine. Great. Like, that's a great profit margin. That's business in a nutshell. Hi, Josh. I hope you'll feature this in your videos. Someone sent me an email from like a CEO. That's a pretty good meme. How do you feel? I'm good. I'm a little tired, a little hungry, mainly tired. Will you buy health insurance? I go to the gym. It's like $800 a month for me to have health insurance. To not use it, so I'll take my chances. I just go to the gym, work out, stay fit. You know? Is it a good choice to leave the company I hate working for? Yes. I mean, if you have money. What music? Some jazz, I think. Beyond trying to hack the YouTube algorithm. That wasn't what I did to grow the channel, by the way. That's just what I figured out by doing it. Yeah, I posted in Facebook groups for I used to post programming videos, so I went to Facebook/PH or whatever, Facebook groups for PHP and Facebook groups for JavaScript, and I just posted my videos there. And I only got like 7 or 8 views, and I started getting 8 or 10 views, and then I started getting 20 views, and then I started getting 100 views, and then I started getting 150 views, and that's how it starts. Just you got to go to other places and siphon some traffic off. Hey guys, hey, I know you're here, but look at me for a second. Working out at home, I don't know. Part of the ritual for me working out is like going to the gym, getting out of the house. Thoughts on Jordan Belfort's straight line selling course? I wouldn't pay for the course. Just read the book. Just read the straight line selling book. That'll teach you everything you need to know. Haha, no health insurance. That's just plain stupid. Yeah, well, it's $800 a month. $800 a month. No. It would be cheap if I got into an accident or if I got sick. It would be cheaper for me to go to Europe, take a vacation, and then get my treatment there and come back than it would to just go here. So, if you start a YouTube channel, does it have to be one topic? No, look at my channel. But they don't allow self-promo. Did they ban you? Facebook groups for promo. Yeah, I mean, only some groups ban you for self-promotion, but if you go in there and you don't self-promote, if you go in there and you say, hey guys, I read your questions and concerns about what you were talking about in this group, and I made a video about it, will you check it out? That's not self-promotion. That's you trying to help the group via a video that's hosted on YouTube. There's a big difference. Don't just go in there and spam your stuff. Nobody likes someone who's like, hey, look at me, hey, 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 even though that's how I explained it. go in there and finesse. Go in there and be like, hey guys, I read your questions and concerns about PHP, so I made a video about PHP. I hope it helps you guys out. You gotta market it. You gotta sell it. You can't just be like, hey guys, hey, stop what you're doing. Like, you can't do that. You gotta finesse. Now, whether you actually care about what they're talking about in the group or not is up to you, right? Like, $800 for good insurance. No, $800 for like the crappiest insurance, because I'm self-employed. $800 is like the crappiest insurance with like a $10,000 deductible. Yeah. Couldn't you expense health insurance? I'd go to Mexico. Now you can expense a portion of it. You can expense an HSA account, but then you have just a savings account that you can only spend on medical stuff, which and you know, like, getting your friggin' blood pressure check's gonna take all that money. You could have like 25 grand saved. Oh, you need me to check your heartbeat? That'll be 25 grand. This may sound cliche, but I have a dropshipping store almost finished and ready to run. Should I put $70 I have into advertising it? I don't know. Maybe you should listen to Dave Ramsey. Sorry, I don't want to. I'm pass. Having a major health issue will bankrupt you. I mean, if you're dumb and you go to the hospital here and you sign your name and you put your social security on it so they can bill you, you can go to the hospital and you can refuse to sign. You can refuse to identify who you are. And by law, they still have to treat you. Now, I'm not saying go do this, but I'm just saying, like, if I know that's going to cost me $800,000 to pay this stupid thing, then I'm just going to go to Europe and get it done for half the price. Or I'm going to go to Mexico. I'm going to go somewhere else. Like, whatever. I'll get health insurance one day when it's not $800 with a $10,000 deductible. So it's $800 a month, but you still have to pay your $10,000 before insurance even starts to cover you. So, like, pass. Are Tesla and SpaceX crap jobs? I don't know. How much do you like it, I guess? Isn't the dev industry getting saturated? Yeah, every industry is saturated, honestly. But again, you gotta like have a portfolio and you gotta finesse. Don't do what everyone says to do. Like, ignore your teachers. Ignore your teachers when they tell you how to apply to a job. Ignore all your career advice counselors when they tell you how to apply to a job. Ignore all of them. You want to know why? It's because they told you the same thing as they told the last 10 years of students behind you. And so you're all doing the same thing and you're all competing for the same job the same way. So how do you differentiate yourself? Ignore them. Apply in your own way. Finesse. Isn't that very immoral? American doctors need the payment. Yeah, but I need to not be bankrupt. So, like, yeah, it's immoral, but I don't want to be bankrupt, so whatever. How flexible are your morals? I don't think it's very moral to charge $900 for a Tylenol at the hospital. So, I mean, isn't that immoral? I mean, come on, man. Miss me with that. What do you think of Gordon Ramsay new masterclass course? Is it good? I don't know. High level best case scenario for Vue versus React versus, I don't know. That's not my channel. I'm good at creating tutorials, but there are tons of people making tutorials. How can I compete and stand out? Like, people want the newest version of the same thing all the time. It's like college textbooks. There's already lots of books about how to do Calculus 1. I promise you, there are 400,000 Calculus 1 textbooks in the world. Why do they keep making Calculus 1 textbooks that already exist, right? It's the same. Like, people want the newest version of the same thing. How much did the U.S. hospitals charge for the IV drip bags? Like $1,000 or something? Some crazy. What's the difference between finesse and being weird? Your results, basically. There's no, like, you got to be weird to finesse, right? You got to be a little out there. You got to be a little different. You're going to feel weird for sure, but if you know that you're being weird with a purpose and you're not just being weird, then that's finesse. How do I structure a story narration video? Yeah, so you have your introduction, your rising, your climax, your falling, and your resolution. The latest edition has more knowledge, man, for sure. I mean, yeah, college textbooks companies, they gotta keep making money, right? They're textbooks company, and you know, so like you gotta make a new edition. We gotta take problem 53 from chapter 4 and put problem 53 from chapter 4 into chapter 1. Right, in the bonus section of the advanced questions. So that's a new edition. That'll be another $800 for this book. Oh, by the way, you need the digital code in the back to do your homework, which is another $900. Sorry, we know that you could have done it on the previous version, but it's the newest version. You got to buy it or you can't do your homework. And you need to do your homework so you can pass the class, because if you don't pass the class, you can't get your degree. Like, what the fuck is all this shit? Like, why would you... This is such a meme, dude. College is such a joke. You still code? Not really. I would do game dev. That's the only thing I would code for fun is game dev. But game dev is the highest effort, lowest reward. Yeah, I don't know. I think I dropped a lot of knowledge in the stream. If you appreciated any gems in the stream, maybe hit thumbs up. And then I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna head out and go get some food. Go to the grocery store. Have no food. All that stuff. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for today. Thanks for being here. Tomorrow I'm gonna post a video on something. Seriously, on game dev being low reward? Yeah, I mean, there's lots of awesome games out there that nobody knows about. And it's just because you spend so much time making the game that you have no money left over for marketing, or you don't know how to market it, but you're already drained from making the game. You gotta, like, it's just the highest effort. It's hard to monetize making a game. Nobody wants to watch you be stuck in C# or C++ code and Unreal Engine. Nobody wants to watch you rig a character. People just want to play the game. It's hard to monetize making a game, and it takes really long to make a game. The only way you monetize a game is when you're done and you sell it or you offer early access. But, like, again, you need marketing and people to buy your early access. So it's just like, it's the hardest. It's so hard, dude. Game dev is so hard. Anyways. All right. Thanks for being here. Y'all have a good one. Leave a thumbs up. YouTube your full-time job? Yup. How much time you spend in the gym? 45 minutes. 50 minutes. Yeah, okay. All right. I'll be back. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you guys and all the support and all that. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful Sunday. See you on Tuesday in the live stream. All right, bye.